Hey guys, Veronica here. Welcome back to the channel. I thought it'd be a really fun idea to film a little bit of an intro into the meet prep series that I'm doing. As you saw in the video I posted last week, I signed up for a meet in June on the 2nd in Long Beach at Metroflex to qualify me to go to nationals in Vegas this year. And I wanted to take you guys along on this journey and keep you guys included and be very candid and just show you this entire meet prep process. And I hope by sharing my journey and my process that it inspires some of you guys to sign up and compete, and to give you guys some insight on what a meet prep in powerlifting is like. I guess to recap this week's training week, it was a bit of an off week, not gonna lie. Didn't really go as planned, and this whole week was just like insanity. Just hit with a bunch of challenges I wasn't expecting, and I got floored emotionally and mentally from handling my normal schedule. And it happens. It's life. Life is gonna happen. Life doesn't really care who you are and where you are and what you're trying to do. But depending on your goals and what you want, you still have to get the training in and get the work in regardless of what's going on and how you're feeling. And deadlifts were good. I didn't really have a problem with them. Deadlift day was really good. It's just today when I was squatting, it just was not the best squat day, as you'll see in the footage that I'm gonna put in the video. I got really in my head, and sometimes that's gonna happen. Sometimes your negative voice and your emotional voice is gonna be louder than your positive, optimistic one. And not every day is gonna be a win. Like today was a win because I finished the entire session and I got all the work that I programmed in, but the level of performance that I was expecting from myself just wasn't there. But somewhere along the way, I got in my head and I lost focus, and today's training day just didn't go the way I envisioned. So just know shit's gonna happen. It's life, just is what it is. Sometimes the relationship between your mind and your body will get the best of you. And if that happens, you can do a couple things depending on where you are in your training and what your goals are and the type of person that you are. You can just let it go. Most likely that's the best thing to do, is just let it go and find a way to move forward and focus on the positives and think about everything that you've accomplished and look at the reality of the situation. Take everything into account. It's not the end of the world, even though it feels like it's the end of the world, because you got goals and you got things that you want to do. And you know you're better than that. It's just what it is. It's still a win, just not the way you want it to win. And honestly, it's probably good this is happening to me specifically right now, because it puts me in a position to learn how to deal with failure and anxiety and pressure earlier on in the prep, as opposed to closer to my meet where these things cannot happen. So I'm so far enough out where it's easier to adjust, and it's easier to plan for these things. So the next 3 weeks before I test, I just need to make sure my head is right, my mind is right, my spirit and my emotions are right. And it's just, this is me. Hope you guys enjoy. I hope this helps somebody. I just want to be candid, and I want to be open and upfront about everything that needs to get taken into account when you're getting ready for these things, because like I said, life isn't going to stop regardless of you prepping for a competition or not. So you're going to have to learn how to separate personal from work. I call my training work, because I need to go to work. Like, I'm clocking in. We need to focus. Like all the attitude and all the energy and focus that you would put into doing something as important as your job, if you take your job seriously, should be put into your training if that's what you want to do. Like, don't take it lightly. So that's why I call training work. So I need to, or you need to learn how to separate personal from business and personal from work, and not take that stuff with you when you need to handle your shit, basically. And like I said, most days personally, like, I'm really good about it. It's not a problem. Just roll with the punches. But some days are just gonna get the best of you, and it's gonna happen, and it's fine. It's okay. Doesn't mean you're not strong. It doesn't mean you're not able to do the work, and it doesn't mean you're any less than the amazing person that you are. It's just shit happens, is what it is. Just come back stronger, come back better, be gentle with yourself, love on yourself, and everything will be okay. As long as you're putting in the work consistently, and as long as you're dedicated and you're disciplined and you're serious, one bad training day isn't gonna matter in the grand scheme of things. As long as you're disciplined and consistent and you stick with it. So if you guys are having a bad day, if you guys had a bad training day, don't let it get the best of you, and know it's just one day. Tomorrow's a new day, and you didn't quit, you're still here. So other than that, guys, I will put in the rest of my training week. Today's Saturday, so I'll be hitting bench tomorrow off my normal schedule. But Monday, we're back on track, we're back on schedule, we're gonna get it together. We're gonna come back stronger and better, and harder, faster, harder, better, faster, stronger. Is that how the song goes? Where my Daft Punk fans at? But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you for following along on my journey. I hope this helps some of you and lets you into some of the reality of what's going down. And I just want to preface this with saying that I love what I do. I have so much fun. I'm in love with the process of powerlifting, and that it makes you need to face every part of your being. There's no other situation like a heavy squat day that's gonna make you think about your entire life and all the decisions you made up until that point. That's nothing. Nothing can simulate that kind of pressure. And you know what they say about pressure. Pressure makes diamonds, and that was really corny. But yeah, I love what I do. And just because I had a bad day doesn't mean I'm gonna have a bad week or a bad bench day. It was just a less than ideal couple of hours, a less than ideal couple of sets. And we're gonna take it and we're gonna learn from it and we're gonna move on. And tomorrow is gonna be awesome. Bench is gonna be great. But other than that, if you like the content, don't forget to like this video and let me know that you like it, and to subscribe to the channel and to hit the little notification button so it tells you when I post videos instead of waiting for me to put it up on my Instagram. Okay? And if you guys want more like up-to-date footage, follow me on my Instagram where I'm more active. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're having a shitty day, if you're having a bad week, let it go. It's time to move on. It's time to learn from it. Life is too short. It's time to get strong. You're still amazing. You're still wonderful. You're phenomenal for doing everything that you're doing, and keep going one day at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time if you have to. And know that I believe in you and you need to believe in you too. Have a good week.